At that point, it tugs at the one thing that always convinces Warren Worthington to help people out, which is the fact that it's a damsel in distress type of feeling. If I had defied my father and stayed with Carl, I might have been able to help him. Now, here's the important thing to know here, and this is kind of a little bit of a side thing. Now again, Warren shoots this offer down, and in fact, he goes so far as to say, look, my help's not for sale. And has it ever occurred to you that assuming he is alive, that Carl has not left the Savage Land because he hasn't wanted to leave? That maybe he's made peace with himself and his curse down there. He might even be happy, so why not let the guy be? And that's where basically Tanya turns on the waterworks, and at that point, it tugs at the one thing that always convinces Warren Worthington to help people out, which is the fact that it's a damsel in distress type of feeling. And so at that point, we switch over to the Daily Bugle. And what ends up happening here is Peter Parker is being approached by Robbie Robertson and J. Jonah Jameson to go back to the Savage Land. Now, the reason why I say to go back is because in Amazing Spider-Man issues 103 and 104, Peter had already been there. And in fact, that involved a guy by the name of Richard Culkin, that Richard had come across a being called Gog, and that the Daily Bugle, in learning about all of this, wanted Peter Parker to go investigate, potentially the idea that it could make for just great news headlines, and J. Jonah Jameson could basically sell a whole bunch of copies of the paper. When Peter Parker went down there and Peter Parker encountered Gog, he almost died, and that's why Peter does not want to go back. Jonah Jameson asked the question, what's it going to take for you to get there, right? And Peter Parker just says, I mean, it'll take more money because you notoriously underpay me. And so ultimately Jameson says yes, and Peter Parker goes on the expedition alongside Warren and Tanya to the Savage Land.